Merry Christmas from all of us at Vista Lutheran to you and your family. God's blessings and peace to you as you celebrate this Christmas day or Christmas day after Christmas or whatever it might be. Christmas is a season where we celebrate God's presence with us, Immanuel, in all seasons. Growing up, I was part of a family that sung a lot, and on Christmas, specifically at my mom's house, my grandma's house, we would always do a church service before we opened the presents. So we'd sing some Christmas hymns, we'd hear Bible readings, usually Luke again, and growing up as a teenager, I'm sure there were some years where I'm like, oh, well, I don't know if I want to do this right now. But really, I appreciate that tradition. And so I'm going to share some of that with you right now. There's a verse of O Come All Ye Faithful that we don't often hear, specifically on Christmas Eve, because it talks about Christmas morning. So here is verse 4 of O Come All Ye Faithful. Yea, Lord, we greet thee, born this happy morning. Jesus, to thee be glory given. Word of the Father, now in flesh appearing. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Oh, come, let us adore him. Christ the Lord. Jesus, born this happy morning, born to be with us, born to be Immanuel, God with us. What does that mean? Some days I think I have it pretty figured out, and some days I'm not so sure the specifics in all of it, but I know that it's good news. And I think that the Gospel of John begins with beautiful words that help us name and live into this mystery. So hear from John 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things came into being through him, and without him not one thing came into being. What has come into being in him was life, and the life was the light of all people. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not overcome it. He was in the world, and the world came into being through him, yet the world did not know him. He came to what was his own, and his own people did not accept him. But to all who received him, who believed in his name, he gave power to become children of God, who were born not of blood, or of the will of the flesh, or of the will of man, but of God. And the Word became flesh and lived among us, and we have seen his glory, the glory as of the Father's only Son, full of grace and truth. This Christmas, may the grace and truth of Jesus Christ be with you. May you see God's light in your life, shining light into places that seem dark, or places that really are actually dark. Remembering that the light shines in the darkness, and the darkness did not overcome it. So this Christmas morning, I hope that it is a happy morning for you. And I hope that you are able to greet the promise of Christmas, the promise of Immanuel, with joy. Knowing that joy doesn't mean that you're 100% happy, certainly doesn't mean that you have it 100% figured out. But joy in the sense that you trust and you experience God's presence with you in your journey. That you know that God's grace and mercy is for you, always, in every season. Merry Christmas. God's peace be with you all, and I hope that you have a wonderful, joyous time celebrating Immanuel. God with us, and God with you.